Testing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh, everyone. I hope you are having a good day. Welcome to another episode of our How To series, which we will talk about right now exactly. Testing. The one and only.
Assalamu alaikum wa
We
rahmatullah wa
have
barakatuh.
today Fatima, my partner in crime. Hello, Fatima.
Hello, Ahmad. How are you guys? I hope everyone is having a cool time. And I'm so excited about today. We have a very hot topic that I hope is going to add a value to your learning. I hope that. So let's mention How To series first. We have many episodes, ongoing episodes, and we actually did the first one. It was 3 weeks ago, and we're looking forward to give you more information on how to improve your structure, especially your sentence structure.
Absolutely,
So,
because this is actually a common problem, Fatima. Problem that is hindering or stopping students from proceeding and going through learning the English language, especially in making sentences.
Yeah, that's true. So basically, language, it has two parts, the content part and the structure. So if you miss or lack one of these two main parts, you're gonna miss a lot. You're gonna do some regular mistakes. So let's try to guide them through how to shape their language with our episode today. So what are we gonna talk about first?
Before we talk about anything, I would like to mention an ordinary mention for our initiative that we started, which was steps to step. Steps to step was basically an initiative that we started with trainees that are applying for the STEP exam. So, of course, it was such a great start for our trainees, and first step in STEP exam. So, hopefully, people who are interested in taking the STEP exam will be very happy about this. So let's get right into the business, shall we?
We are starting now. Yeah, so let's start what we have today on our plate. First, I'm gonna point out to our first activity, which is gonna be it's a guessing game. So we're gonna introduce ourselves, Ahmad and I, and you will find who's the person, who's the one who's using a better structure. So let's kick off.
All right. So Fatima, you have the mic. And
okay.
So guys, again, we need you to focus to focus on my introduction and Fatima's introduction. And you tell us what the difference is.
Okay, I'll start. And this is how I'm going. I enjoy playing sports. I have a dog. I walk my dog every day. I eat breakfast at 8 a.m. I go to work at 9 a.m. I come home at 5 p.m. I cook dinner in the evening. I watch TV before bed. I go to bed.
There was any problem with understanding your message or what you wanted to deliver?
Let's see how you're gonna do it. So we're waiting you to introduce yourself, and people can start commenting on which of our scripts they would prefer, and what do they think about them.
Okay, ready?
We're ready.
Okay. So I'm someone who really enjoys sports as well as video games. And I've spent a lot of time learning and working in English training with voice acting. My experience has given me a solid foundation in designing and creating characters, which I use to tackle new challenges and come up with creative solutions. So I'm always eager to learn and make positive difference in my work. Well, I don't know if you noticed any difference.
Is there a difference? Let's ask people. So what do you think? Which introduction do you like the most, and why? I hope you write your comments and answer this question.
All right, let's see.
I think my introduction was much more clearer. It's very simple, like it's understandable.
Oh, come on.
But they prefer yours.
Of course they will like mine, Fatima, of course.
Okay, so they've chosen yours.
Guys, come by my side. Team Imad is for the win, of course. Sorry, Fatima.
Yeah, you're right.
I have to.
No, they are right. Yeah, your introduction was better than mine, and today we're gonna explain why it's better to introduce yourself, or to use this sentence structure, or how to structure your introduction. So let's move on. Okay.
See, so people notice that your introduction was simpler, which is exactly like you said, is going to be something we will talk about right now.
Yeah, we always try to simplify things, but when it comes to like speaking and like advanced speaking, we need to be careful. We need to add some spices, and yeah, to improve it a little bit, right?
Exactly. And by spices, we need to understand that they come in many shapes and many flavors too. So we are gonna also mention this point.
That's right.
All right. So As you can see, guys, in front of you, basically you heard an example of basic versus an advanced sentence. Now, most of us face a problem with composing or making a sentence. Let's put it in this way. Making a sentence is basically a cooking process. You have ingredients, and the more ingredients, the better the food, the tastier the food. So what kind of ingredients are we talking about right here? Now, let's try to have these two sentences. I like to read books. I have a dog. I like kapsa. I don't like sushi. Good. Now, in normal situations, we can just basically put sentences next to each other, like, I like to read books. I have a dog. I like kapsa. I don't like sushi. Now, is this wrong? Do you have any problem with understanding what I said? Do you think they would face a problem with understanding what I said, Fatima?
Basically, I don't think so. Your sentences are clear, but there's something missing about them. As I told you, they need some spices and additional ingredients. And this is what you're gonna try to guess now. So what do you think these sentences, or the sentences that Imad was telling us, need? What do we have to add? So try sending your answers in the chat. We're waiting you to suggest some additional ingredients so that our dish tastes better after adding these words. So what do you think?
All right, let's see.
They're saying it's clear, but it's not. Mimi said in Arabic, ما في تناغم.
Good.
That's good. I think she means they
By
need
the way,
to be
Caroline said earlier that she'll choose Fatima, girls for girls.
supporting girls, feminine.
You know, Ranim is one of my dearest students, by the way, so that's why I'm being supported.
Yeah, you're lucky to have Ranim, really. I think some people here will follow me anyway. Oh, one good answer from Mimi. She's adding but. Very good. This is
That's nice.
Before.
She took the words right out of her mouth.
Kapsa, yeah. We all like kapsa. Our best food, best traditional food. Let's see. We have one correct answer, but so people try adding more to the chat box, so that it makes more sense.
There's no contraction between the sentence. I think she means like connection or something.
Oh, we're trying to connect them, Caroline. So try connecting them. If you think they are similar, this means you have to use a different conjunction. So let's give it a try. One good answer.
Shall we show them, or we wait for an answer? Okay, let's wait for an answer.
We got one correct answer. Let's see if more answers will come. More correct answers. Let's see. Okay, we can show them.
Okay. So yes, exactly like our viewers said, one of the examples I can add but. Another example is adding and. So basically, there is no harm in keeping your sentences raw without any connection. You will be understood. However, our main goal today is to polish, to make it shinier. So one of the ways, my friends, is basically connecting your sentences to highlight that you mentioned an idea and there's another idea and an idea after, or there's an idea that's the opposite from what you already said. So this is one of the most important ways to show your sentence is polished. Do we have other ways? Fatima, what do you think?
Yeah, the answer is yeah, definitely. We have other ways. This is only one part of language, one grammatical point called conjunctions. Conjunctions are commonly used to connect sentences, to add information, but we absolutely have more to show you today.
Beautiful. So
yeah.
First things first, it would be sequencing. Now, sequencing is going through like first, second, third, next, after that, and whatnot. And of course, what we just mentioned, something called conjunctions. Conjunctions work, the work of a connector. But, and, however, and we have a long list.
Mm-hmm. That's
we
cool.
also have.
Yeah. I was saying it's cool.
It is actually, conjunctions are one of my favorite things to use in a sentence. Since you can just like play with so many words and put them in different places.
Do we use however to add more information? So can I say I'm going to travel to Italy, however I will try Italian food?
Not really.
How we use it?
However, works the same job of but, which is a sentence and the opposite. Yeah. So
I'll try to correct myself. I'll try to correct my example. So I'm going to travel to Italy. However, the company didn't accept my proposal to be on a vacation. Let's say it was long, but I'm just trying.
That's an unfortunate situation. Sorry to hear that. I would honestly, I can't. That would be the worst day of my life.
To travel to Italy and have this vacation.
Yes, and then boom, you can't.
Waiting, it seems forever.
Oh, it's gonna come by one day. It's gonna come by. You know, when we were having the steps to step, most of the trainees were like one of the sessions. All the examples were about vacations. Apparently, everyone wants a vacation.
I can see.
Yeah. And finally, one of the components is connectives, such as adverbs like quickly, extremely, unfortunately, coincidentally, and all of these things. Prepositions, to, in, before, after, and stuff like that. So this is the whole, this is, let's say these are one of the most famous ingredients in our recipe.
Okay, so before we move on, I would like to test your knowledge. Let's see if you know some adverbs that we can use as connectives. Please send us in the chat box which adverbs you might use to connect your ideas. And by the way, illustrating, maybe we need to like elaborate more. Maybe you mean like examples? Am I right?
I lost you there, Fatima. Sorry.
Sorry?
Yeah, I said I lost you there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. By the way, Marwa was.
I was talking to myself.
Probably.
Oh my God. Okay, I was asking you more about illustrating. Do you mean it's like giving more examples? What do you mean exactly?
Yes, so basically illustrating is trying to give examples on a situation. Like, for example, if I say I like hobbies, okay, hobbies like what? Like football, like video games, like swimming and whatnot. This is what illustrating would be.
Okay, I'm sending the question in the chat box. Can you guys suggest some adverbs that we use as connectives or as linking words? So if you know, please send them. And we're so excited to check them. So one of the adverbs I commonly use is basically. I use this adverbs a lot, so that I like. It's like I want to start talking about something and clarify my point. So I start with basically. What's your favorite adverb, Imad?
It would be, you know, this word is, I think it might be new to some. It's called abundantly.
Oh yeah, it's not common.
Yep. It
I
means
think
in a huge way or in a big way. You know, I abundantly miss you, or something like this.
Yeah, but can we start the sentence with abundantly? Like, can I start? Okay, do you get it? Like, can I start it? Start with this adverb?
Not really. It must be between the subject and the verb.
Yeah, most of adverbs come in the middle of the sentence. But let's focus on adverbs that we use at the beginning. For example, basically. This is one example.
All right.
You can Google and try to find one. Also. Okay, that's good.
We can say frankly speaking. Frankly speaking is nice. Or honestly.
Yeah, if I know like people here are joining because they want to start learning. Maybe they are at the beginner level. But if I'll try to give you more advanced, you can just learn them for the future use. For example, I love this technically speaking, frankly speaking. I love these adverbs, really. And we use them like a discourse marker. You can start your sentence using these adverbs. And they add spices, as we said, to your speech. Oh, besides,
Just
very common.
oh yeah, good. You beat me to it, Fatima. I was basically typing them in the chat. I'll just
Okay.
type in this one as well
Moreover,
to
very
keep
good.
it, which is also, by the way,
Honestly, yeah.
is the same as frankly, but frankly is more advanced.
True.
Which is something that truthful, you're not lying.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Yeah, okay.
Beautiful. All right. Well, there is a problem that we usually run into,
However,
and I can basically see in our trainees' sentences. And let's try to highlight it. Yeah. Now, one of the most important parts of improving your SVO, and by SVO, this is the most basic English structure for a sentence, which is a subject, a verb, and an object. This is the basic form. We call it SVO. Now, our trainees make mistakes. Sometimes they forget one of the parts. So maybe they say the subject, but not the verb. They say subject and object. Maybe they say the verb and the object. They forget the subject. And this is a problematic situation. And sometimes they change the verb into something different. So let's try to find mistakes. You know, here below, guys, you can see two sentences we would like you to correct and tell us what the mistake is. You can see them right here. First one and the second one.
Please, guys, type it down. Your answers, and what do you think we should add so that the sentence or we should remove? Okay, one good answer, Marwa. I'm rooting for you. Excellent job. I should make this. Yeah, this is very common. People commonly add to after should, may or modal verbs, but the reality is modal verbs are followed by an infinitive verb, not to infinitive. So be careful with the structure.
We also mentioned this, by the way, in our steps-to-step program. One of the verbs was understood wrongly, which was must. You know, a lot of people add to the verb must. And also the other verb is should, the one that you can see, guys. They say should to and must to, which is totally wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
So just keep that in mind.
Another answer from Marwa, she said, I am running. The verb am, which has the contraction, would or should be there. It's the same. So the verb am should not be extracted or removed when you add a verb ing.
Exactly.
This is very, very common. I hear this
Or
almost every day.
we can make something different. We can basically remove the ing and go back to the basic SVO. I run a long distance. I subject, run verb. A long distance is the object sentence.
But we should clarify that they have different meanings. If you say I run a long distance, it means this is a fact. This is a general information about you.
Exactly, a real information.
Yeah, real information. When you use the present continuous, I'm running a long distance, it shows that you have started a new habit, and it's a must to use the present progressive in this case. So be careful, like with tenses, they all convey the subject verb object, but we have to like really focus when we speak on why we're using each tense. We'll have more grammatical lessons, hopefully. What do you think, Ahmad?
100%.
Maybe we should have one series of grammatical lessons. So we'll see. We'll send a survey to people and they will vote. Very good, guys. We're so proud of you.
Good job.
Good job, Marwa. She was really doing it. She's a great learner. And
Marwa basically was a beast in steps to step.
Yeah, she's actually a dragon.
Yeah, the new level that we created.
Yeah, it's the highest one.
All right. Now, the second part that we would like to also talk about is the actual polishing process, which is your SVO. Now, this is something that we would like you to do for us. Now, as you saw, we had an introduction or some sentences about us, and we said them in an advanced and a basic way. We would like you to add connective words, conjunctions as well, to make this part right here a more polished part. Now, of course, you can use some of these examples that we have right here. For example, if you would like to sequence, we talked about this. Sequence is like steps. First, next, then finally. If you want to add something, you can have like and, also, furthermore, as well as, and stuff. Comparison, like when you have two things you would like to compare between. Similarly, likewise, the same way. Contrast something and the opposite. However, on the other hand, my favorite, this is the one on the other hand. And then we have the word that we know, which is but. Cause and effect, when you have a reason, like because, therefore, so, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat, or therefore I'm gonna eat. So we also have our conclusion to finish the sentence or to show people that this is the end. In conclusion, to sum up, overall, emphasis is to highlight a point. For example, especially, notably, above all. Illustration, it's one of the things, by the way, that we talked about when you give example, like, for example, in particular, such as, finally, purpose and time. Purpose is why you are doing something, in order to, so that, and to, and finally, the time. Meanwhile, subsequently, and before. So these were some examples. Let's go back to the piece. We will give you around 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Take the piece, add connectives, and type it in the chat. Let's see who has the most polished parts. Let's go. Let's see what you got.
I try to send as many as possible.
Nice.
So you can guys use them.
Beautiful.
Let's see who will find the way. Are you a fan of Real Madrid?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. No. 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 I'm a Barca fan. My heart is basically blue and red.
Okay.
El Barça.
You're my opponent.
You are a Real Madrid fan?
I try to be one of the team's fans, so I've chosen Real Madrid, although it's not true about me.
Why do you choose the opposite? Like, why do you choose to be my enemy? Now I can't be having any live sessions with you, Fatima. I'm sorry.
But at least you can sleep today. I'm not really a fan of Real Madrid.
Oh, okay. We can still make some live sessions.
Yeah. Okay. See?
Very, very forgiving. That's what a good friendship is.
I'm very peaceful. I give up very quickly.
All right, everyone. Let's see what you have. Speaking of Barca, there's a match today. I can't wait to watch it, honestly.
Okay,
yeah, it's going to be at 2 a.m.
I can't do this. Sleeping too late. Watch a football game?
I'll sleep early. You know, football is a red line. I can't miss it. I love it.
Yeah, probably. I hope you win. At least
Thank you.
Wake up with a broad smile tomorrow.
Yeah. That would be positive.
Okay. I think, guys, either you're taking too long or you might find this difficult, but Marwa has an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very good try. So I decided to travel to Spain to watch it.
Nice.
That's good.
You can also add their 4 here, by the way.
Yeah, just instead of 2, I suggest you add so that. It could be more advanced. But it's a good try. Well done, Marwa. Now I want you to try it and introduce yourself. how about allowing them to speak here? Can we allow them to speak? Like give one of them the chance to introduce himself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see if someone wants to join, hop in.
So we're gonna send you the link right here in the chat, and you can basically join us. So this is going to be our final activity for today, which is we would like you to introduce yourselves
Amr did.
using the ingredients.
Also, I think Amr was one of your learners in Steps to Step.
Who?
Am I correct? Amr, the one who was attending the training, Steps training.
I think so.
Isn't he the same one?
I think this is Amr because, you know, I'm not sure. Amr, is that you?
Maybe we should allow him to join the meeting, send him the link. So that we confirm he's the one. But I love his introduction. I prefer to have a longer introduction, but it's totally fine because we're running out of time. It could be very convenient. And I like that you're using the adverbs and joining sentences, connecting them. So you're doing well, guys.
Nice. So let me just tell Amir.
He's telling you, "If نسيتني." How did you forget him, Ahmad? He's your masterpiece.
No, of course, I can't forget. But it's just, you know, we might have a different Amir, but we have one and only apparently. Wallah. Hello, wallah. Welcome, Amir.
We love you, Amir. We love you guys. You were really doing very hard job today, listening. And as we said, I'm gonna wrap it up. Our session today is intended to improve your structure, and we're trying to help you speak at ease and elaborate your information more and more by using the ingredients we showed to you. It's very much similar to cooking, and as you see, it's very simple. You only have to learn some connective words and some cohesive devices, adverbs, prepositions, and just stick to the sequence we mentioned. So that's what you would probably do. And finally, Ahmad, the floor is yours to say the last thing you want to say. And I'm so proud of you guys.
Well, of course, the most important thing is that we're always proud of you guys. We try to make our beginner sessions spoken in English only and easy English, so you guys can understand and use it to improve also your listening. Don't forget that English is simple when you find yourself or when you feel lost. Go back to the basics. So SVO, make it more beautiful, polish it, and then go from there. So let's try to give maybe a few minutes for people if they would like to ask any questions. So if you guys have any questions, any concerns, please put them in the comments.
I hope we answered most of their concerns, because our topic today is like, I hope it wasn't difficult for them to understand the main point in our conversation today. We are trying to make it as simple as possible. As Imad mentioned, we know most of you are beginners, but it's really worth it. Even if you have to feel like you're committing mistakes, you should not worry about it. We should all overcome our embarrassments and just feel okay. It's okay to commit mistakes. And I always repeat this: you're gonna use it or lose it. So you have to try, even if you stumble and sometimes you give up, but you should always keep trying.
110%. So let's see, any questions? I think people are good. Everyone is okay. Thank you, Marwa. It's good to see you here. Good to see everyone, especially faces that we know. It shows that you guys are always willing to learn.
Thank you, guys, and thank you, Imad, for being my companion.
Always a pleasure.
See you next time in our new episodes, and we're gonna improve your language at the end of the day. Don't worry, we're always here to support you. If you want to book lessons with Imad and I, there is a chance you can just join the care program, the iStoria Care, and then you will get some sessions and some more input sessions with me or with Imad. And you're always welcome to join our future events, and hope you stay safe. And that's it. Thank you, everyone.
Take care of yourselves, guys. Stay awesome, and catch you later. Bye-bye.